All right. So first things first. Even though we're a couple people, I'll imitate. Somebody imitate Xander. I'll imitate Corey.
Session 42.
42.
42.
Pretty good. Yeah.
And then Xander just in the background.
Yep.
Nailed it.
Okay. Well, I cue up music. What happened last session, guys?
Well, we fought a moundy plant.
There was a moundy plant.
Shambling mound? Is that what that was called?
It is.
Can I start by asking a question?
Yes.
So the last session that I was here, we were like low-key fighting that dragon in the air, and then we escaped, but then we stopped and we were at what was kind of hinted at being the dragon's lair, correct?
Yep, it wasn't so much hint, it was very much on the nose we were there, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Also Riordan's hometown.
Yep.
Okay.
That was basically the dragon turned into its new lair.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still
All right, so yeah, go from there.
from last week. I still have this stuck in my head because Corey was like, "What's your town called again?" And you were like, "Helensfordshire," and I was like, "Helensfordshire." But Corey was like, "And for the Oscar, Helenfordshire."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Fuck you."
Extremely British. Helen Ford Shire.
Yeah.
Yes. Killed it.
So yeah, they're at Helensfordshire. Just descended, landed on the squishy ground in the middle of a swampy and there's building, and everything's gross and acidic and covered in gross green pulsating vines and ichor.
Acid swamps.
Yep. Mucky crap.
Yeah, it's a real goopy situation down over here. And so then we touched down, and there's just like a couple of lizard people, a couple of random guys that knew exactly what they were saying that also spoke perfect common. And they didn't like us being there super good, so we ended up kicking their ass pretty heavily, actually. Did a pretty good job. That was inclusive of a
Where's
giant...
the shambling mound show tape?
Yeah, it was like a swamp green tree goop monster.
Like a mutant piranha plant. That's what I thought.
Kinda, yeah.
Real
I'll just-
janky looking.
I'll send the pictures and video that
Yeah.
I can't
That,
send more than one.
Krista fucked up pretty good as an alpha plesiosaur.
Sure did.
She turned
Went to
into
town
another-
on it.
Yeah.
I drank some of the acid water and then spit it in its face.
Yep. And then who ended it?
Me
All right.
You did. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, it was epic.
with the tusk attack.
Cool.
Yeah. Just alpha plesiosaur its ass.
Mhm.
Real good.
Yeah, she basically opened it up like a tuna can. She
Nice.
ripped the whole top off and then just splattered the bottom half like an egg.
And then, we did a little investigating, got a bunch. We basically took the whole horde back from the dragon.
Yeah, because the dragon wasn't here.
Except for the diamond people.
Yep.
Because,
Yep.
we don't know how to de-diamond them yet.
Well, you do. You just need
Well.
a powerful caster.
Yeah.
So then, after everyone was dead and there was no dragon in sight, we were doing investigations, and I went over to my dad, who's just basically solid diamond at this point, and sent the Ascending Stone to Aunt Polgra, and she sounded incredibly injured, but made haste and came immediately to us via wizardry things.
Teleportation?
Yep. That.
Wizardy things.
Yeah.
That's the spell.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm casting wizardy things.
Go! And then came to us, and she teleported into our world with only one arm. And just dripping and almost
Super bloody,
dead
yeah.
and super exhausted from fighting. And the Tower of Zield has basically been completely obliterated. We think by Cristania, because fuck us in that way. And so that's the thing. But Polgra did her magic, literally, and
Brett rolled 2 10s.
and I just rolled like dog shit. It was actually just breathtakingly mediocre, is what
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, and
what's crazy is that like as high as her modifier could have gone, you still would have only hit a 17 because I fucked up her modifier when I was building the character. So I went back and I was like, no, he still wouldn't have been able to do it. He needed a 19, and the highest with a 10 that he could have got was a 17.
So all that said, Aunt Polgra basically undiamonded my dad, but in the process absorbed the crystal onto her, and she is now diamond, and Papa Riordan is now not diamond, and we were introduced to him, and we, cordially just son and dadded it real hard, and that was really exciting.
And then through the course of introductions, going around the circle, oh, Magnus Hellstrom, nice to meet you. Arya, yes. Falconer Roseheart, this person, that person, Zodell. And then Roseheart, you say. Riordan, I would like to introduce you to your brother.
Yeah, dude.
That face, I love it.
Yep.
They're bros.
Yeah, so me and Falconer are like brothers.
Not like brothers.
like brothers.
Like
you are
brothers.
brothers.
Yeah.
Whom?
They have the same dad, different moms.
So half brothers, I guess, technically. Yeah.
2 brothers. The thing that I've been dropping since, like, I don't even know how far back.
And a Mexican Armada kid.
Yeah. No, it was a floral armada.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what we're dealing with right
give me
now.
a second.
That's what we said.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, that was something I had planned from before session 1.
wow.
Magnus I had always planned to be a high blood, but I didn't incorporate his mom as Seema until I think the 2nd or 3rd session after all of the planning. But this, you guys being blood related, was soon as you hopped on board and you were like, okay, and then we typed up his story and I was like, where do you want to be from? And I was like, okay, they're absolutely semen related.
Gross. Yeah, so that's what we're dealing
I'm
with.
writing this in all caps.
Yeah, that was right where we ended. So now Polgra is in Crystal. Riordan and Falconer are brothers. 2 brothers.
Yeah.
And soon
What's
as
his dad's name?
Verdun. Varadon. I think. Let me check.
and it means, yeah, that's right. It means wind sun. Just like
I'm
Riordan
Moon Sun, right?
means moon sun. You were
Yeah.
born under a full moon.
So your dad slept around a little bit. That's cool.
Yeah, we got massive
who's
questions.
Falconer's? What?
We got massive questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so and your mom Riordan is like a crazy wizard chick. As
She
well,
fucks pretty
right?
hard with the
She
magic
worked
stuff,
with,
yeah.
With Paul.
Yeah.
What's her name? Vomora? No.
Arlene Galenia.
Arline, yeah. Araline.
Arlene Airline. However you want to
Yep.
say it. Just keep the cats out.
Yep.
Okay.
And who's Falconer's mom?
She's just a lady from a village.
Marisha?
Yep.
Marisha Roseheart.
Yeah, you named her. I didn't.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I totally thought you named her.
No.
You're
That's okay.
you're down there.
I'm okay.
Oh,
with
okay.
it.
Is she powerful, mighty, enhanced?
well,
in
she-
any way?
she was a
Significant
healer.
History that we know of thus far.
No, I've never talked about my mother.
Okay. I just making sure.
No.
He's like, don't you be talking about my mama. You leave her out of this.
Or down there.
Well, cool.
You know, I just realized, dude, you haven't pulled out El Gaius in a while.
I left him to deal with his kids at home. His
Oh,
magical
yeah.
half
His bicorns.
breeds.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Forgot that he was banging one of our
Okay.
horses.
All right.
Oh,
Thank you.
right. That was in that other forest, the Dawnwood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
That was the Eder maze.
Some weird.
Here's you.
Yeah. Oh, did I get?
Here's Pop. No,
Okay.
not yet. I haven't had a chance. There's Papa Vamora.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's my hood. Yeah, except, his hood.
Now you have hair now.
Yeah, it's good.
Kinneros, you can handle him. Oh, that's Kylie. We don't need him. He's dead.
Oh, he's not dead. What?
He's just a demon slave now.
What happened in the last 10 minutes? Oh my god.
We'll deal with him eventually.
You can hold on to.
Actually,
Dwarf boy.
Tate can play Kinneros.
Can Quinn not make it?
Quinn, you can't. No.
He just texted? Oh, okay. Tate, you're on Kinneros duty.
Okay.
Are you pooping?
Yes. Yeah, I forgot Elkias was on alimony payments.
Paternal leave.
Alchemy payments?
Yeah. Okay, you guys can position yourselves wherever you feel like you are on this Jargundus map.
I feel like we're all just sitting crisscross applesauce, ready to talk to Papa V.
Your bottoms start to itch from the acidic nature of the grass.
Just little acidy booty holes. Alright.
Oh, that's friggin'
So-
quirky. I was like, who's this guy?
So,
Quacky!
they were over there, pulled them out of the acid. I guess we're just freaking
just-
somewhere in the middle over here.
Pop yourself.
A little kumbaya on the
we
little
should
platform.
I might need to get some tongs for you guys to move. It's a big old map. Oh shit! I was in the middle of.
I trust you.
I don't have any silver hair. I apologize. So I'm just
Take
going to give you
Kinneros'
somebody
hair.
that is badass.
Yeah, Kinneros has got kind of silvery.
So we're just going to shave his hair.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it melted
what
off in the
That's
acid.
what happens when you
Go
have
ahead.
AIDS.
Oh
Literally,
yeah,
yeah.
he
It's
was
just-
in
it's
the
just going.
acid. He's just
Like,
bald
go to
now.
Yeah.
He's
I've
just
got
bald
I've got a Black Widow. I've got a Gamora.
He's
I've
just
got a
gonna
Captain
be hanging
Marvel.
out over here.
Or I have a Shuri.
I think we just stripped Kinneros naked.
Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I've got a Viking chick with blonde hair.
He needs to be naked. It's more
Viking
accurate.
chick? Okay. She's wearing a cool little tiara. Well, kind of tiara. It's Viking-y. We'll give you her. Sorry. Don't have anything better. What color base plates do we not have?
Yes.
Purple?
Black.
We have a dark gray.
Yes.
We don't have a purple right now, I don't think.
Do we have a brown?
Where's
No.
Jimmy?
No, we don't have a brown.
Oh, it's right in front of me, red.
Either light gray, purple, brown, black.
Strobing yellow.
Brown it is. You can hold on to her for the time being.
Survey says.
Oh, it's so
Net
hefty.
20!
Okay, well, they were meant to
Okay.
be.
Yeah. I
And
can't
you can
read that
read
for
it.
shit.
Yes,
So.
yes, I can. That was
Godspeed.
quick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so good.
We already did one of these, but we can do another one now that everybody's here.
Session
Session
42.
42.
42nd one.
Yeah, 22 bitches. That's how old I am.
Oh jeez. Alright.
Last we left off, after we've already recapped for Tate, but we'll go again. You guys fought a shambling mound. You were talked to some lizard guys who thought you spoke Draconic, and then the guys who speak Common were like, "Why do we always let this asshole speak first?" And explained that Horadul would return, the Black Baroness would rise and squish all of Searia under her heel. You fought some folks, heard some dragon noises. Afterwards, Kinneros, with a great Arcana check, determined that they were casting spells to make you guys feel like the dragon was close, even though you knew the dragon was hours behind you. Fought an evolved shambling mound, which I think fucked up Zodel pretty close to death.
Yeah.
And after eliminating the mound and all of the cultists and dragon-worshipping creatures in this area, summoned Polgra, who was missing an arm, saying that the Tower of Zaeld had fallen. And then in an odd, lucky Turnova and Krista reminding me about the rule of cool, Polgra swapped places in Crystal with Verdun Vamora,
I think
Riordan's
Xander
dad.
said it first, but yeah.
Did Xander say it first?
I think so, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Sure. I remember your voice because I love you.
Love you too.
I love you too, but just not as much. And
Question. Sorry.
what?
Is she diamonded with one arm?
She is diamonded with one arm.
Okay.
She is fully diamonded. And Papa Vamora being introduced. I can't stop calling him that. Veridin, upon being introduced to all of you, turned to Falconer Roseheart. The name striking a chord in his memory. An interesting expression crossing his face as he turns to Riordan and says, I think I need to introduce you to your brother.
What?
What the fuck?
And then we became made of questions.
Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
As I look in his eyes, do I see my eyes?
They're his eyes.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'd
Give me
say
those back.
I'd say given that moment, you definitely recognize some facial similarities, even like some build similarities, and then you kind of look at Riordan, and you kind of start to notice for the first time the same sort of thing. Like you see different features on him and on you, but you also see like kind of same jawline, same nose. Ears are different, eyebrows a little different, some motherly traits, but definitely some similarities.
I'm gonna kind of just take a step towards him, kind of looking him up and down, and clock him in the nose.
Roll damage because he does not bother to get out of your way.
Oh.
My unarmed strike is just 3.
Veridin takes 3
Nose damage.
nose damage.
And then I will walk past and just walk to the fling.
High five.
Okay. Straight to the flame.
Wow.
Well, as he's wiping, I actually have something in my eye, so literally wiping the tears from his eyes. I can't say I didn't see that coming. How long have I been? How long has it been, son?
I'd say.
British.
Yeah.
How long
like,
has it been, son?
How long has it been? It's like 10 months now. When did we?
It was 6 months. It was 6 months until you met this crew. So 6 months plus however long it's been since.
March, April, May,
So like a
June,
year and
July,
change. Year.
August.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
like a year.
That's
April?
August.
That was April we started.
Or end of.
It was end
March.
of. It was end of like the last 4 days of March or
Yeah.
something.
Oh,
Like
okay.
game
So
day?
April, May,
In game
Yeah,
day.
okay.
Yeah.
5
June,
months.
July, August. Yeah.
Yes,
Almost a year. Then.
I'd say it's just shy of a year.
And the forest still looks like this. Forest
Unfortunately.
still looks like this. I can't.
Unfortunately, Horror Duel is who we're after, and we passed them on the long. I don't know if that name rings a bell.
A bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, not to cuss in front of the family. What happened?
That night, and the reason why you were pulled out of Crystal, or here.
I mean, I remember the dragon attack. Your mother cast one of her spells.
Yep.
Teleported you away last second, and I just sort of assumed that this was the way the forest is now. That very little time had passed.
Yeah, it's been about a year, and I'd say soon after the Crystal High Priestess Drow situation that put you in stone, the dragon known as the dragon family that's Clashadoo, or
I know Clash.
yeah, I think there was something, if I remember when we were talking, that you had banished her from the realm, and this new black dragon is her I guess daughter, right? Is that right?
Yeah, Horadul is indeed the daughter of Clash Duel.
Yeah. The Horadul is who we flew by in that bit of technology the Falconer is in right now.
Oh shit! Sorry. What? That's. I'm gonna need a tour of that.
Yep, we'll definitely get there for sure. So anyway, all that's to say that the it's been about a year, and the dragon has used Helenfordshire as a bit of a lair, hence the other Vulcan stone up there and the horde.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That Horadul would.
And then the town, forget the name of the town,
Which
the
town?
one at the very north of
Rockshalaman? Shakwaralaman?
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically a refugee camp at this point. The entire forest, the whole Twilight Forest, has been basically eroding, for lack of a better term, into this swampy, degraded mess. So,
A lot can happen in a year.
unfortunately, yeah.
And so you've slain Horadul then.
No, not yet. We passed her
Oh.
on the way,
Okay.
and
His eyes immediately start going to the skies.
yeah, I would say.
I was gonna say, I hate to cut this family reunion short, but maybe we should all get back on the ship and head somewhere a little safer before this dragon comes back.
I mean, are we not going to stand and slay it? If this is where it's made its lair, then would be a great place to lie in ambush.
If that's
One
what the
of
plan
them.
is gonna be, sure.
I will say that, Father, you probably know more about slaying dragons than any of us. So,
Your grandfather and I were part of the group that slew Clashadul.
Yep.
When she just hatched a wormling. Not too long before, but we had heard rumors that Horadul had passed in its infancy, slew Clashadul, and only hundreds of years later did Horadul reveal herself after having grown to an adult size.
Oh, we can tell you that she's an adult at this point for sure. I mean, she
Oh.
took out a piece of the ship for
Definitely.
sure. So,
Well, I mean, I leave it up to your advisement. You seem to be doing well so far.
I'm not at full strength right now.
Turi? You can roll a stealth check.
Roll d20.
Nice.
What's the passive perception of everybody at the table?
It's
Plus
18.
18 is 26.
17.
Oh my
26. Okay.
Rolled an 18.
Who would you like to go up to first?
I go up to the lady barbarian,
So yeah.
Right.
and I catch her by surprise. I just grab her by the hand,
Oh my god, what is...
and I
What?
place a wooden bear totem in her hand and be like, "Bear totem, isn't he cute?" And I stand back a bit.
Is it?
You can give yourself a 1d4 inspiration dice going forward.
Oh, wow.
One dice going forward. Kind of bardic inspiration-y. Turi. Sneaky as always. I'm glad to see you are still well in all of this chaos.
Yes, I had fled, but I must protect my home.
I'm glad to see you are all right and have returned. This is, I guess, friend's a strong word. A fellow protector of the forest. This is my acquaintance, fellow protector Turi.
Turi.
hello there, Terry.
Nice to meet you.
Are you from here?
No, I am from a distant place. My background is a little shady, you could say.
We know Shady. That's fine.
The real Slim Shady.
And we're all standing up.
But rest assured, I'm here to protect
Amazing.
my new home in this forest.
Well, I wish it looked better than this, but more help is needed for sure, so it's greatly appreciated.
Bear totem.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
I hand him
Yeah, just a little carved wooden bear totem.
That's amazing. Did you make it yourself?
yes.
You can add a 1d4 inspiration dice for.
D4.
So just on any roll going forward, you can, if you decide you want to add a d4 to it, attack roll, saving throw, check, you can add it to any roll that you make. After that, it's gone.
Okay, it's just a burn.
Yeah.
One and done? Yep.
It's like guidance.
Right. How
My feet are itching a bit in this
It
swamp.
is,
Is there a
yeah.
better place for us to converse?
Maybe if we all head back to the ship.
let's go to the fling. Yeah.
I am very curious about that. Absolutely.
Do we like hear the dragon? Have any sense of how far away
Make a
she is?
I'll help.
Anyone have, like, maybe Quinteros? Have any sort of spell that could, like, disguise the fling?
I don't think the whole flang. He's not that strong yet. He did just level up to level 6, though.
21.
21. You can add monkey to the list of things that you can turn into. As you see one kind of palms kind of a little raw from swinging through the trees, just kind of trying to find. He's like, I don't know where to go. Just
Okay.
kind of up in the trees. You don't hear any sounds of dragons.
Okay.
Right. I don't know. I must say, Father, that I'm definitely made of questions. I can't even imagine how Falcon is feeling.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot to unpack there.
I can only imagine.
Let's get up on your ship. We can set a spell. Do you know how long until the dragon is set to return?
A couple hours.
I would say we passed her 2.5, 3 hours ago, and that moves at faster than rock speed. So it's.
Turi, you can make an intelligence check. Since you've been
just
kind
roll
of
another D20.
you've been scoping out this place for a little while.
Plus 1.
14?
14.
Okay. Yeah, you saw when it left. And normally its hunting patterns are about a 10-hour time period. It was about 4 or 5 hours since it left, but then these people showed up. And you guess maybe there's a couple or 3 hours, knowing that something new is in the lair. You could tell them
I have been following the dragon's movements for some time. We have a few hours to spare, but I noticed your presence. And since it is foreign, I decided to see if you were friend or foe. So unfortunately, that is all I know right now.
All the information we need is much welcomed.
I'd say we've probably got at least another hour or two then,
Mhm.
by the sounds of that. So should probably get ready if that's the case.
Mhm.
Also, what was the when you were double speeding to the center? What charge do you have left on the airship?
There were, I think, 2 charges left. Yeah, got it at 2 out of 10.
So 14 hours worth of flying.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if there was a way to disguise the ship, we could go back into the mansion, rest up, and then come out.
We could try just moving the ship to a denser area. Because, I mean, we're just in the middle of this right now. If we want to move to, like, some more forested, I don't know.
I don't know how you'd land a ship into a denser area.
It might just be easier to just put a bunch of trees on top of it or something, you know.
You have, like, some sort of plant growy type magic.
Not
So down
right
can just
now.
pull down a tree. I don't know.
Yeah.
The glades. You might have glades or a little opening somewhere.
There is one.
Make a history check from all your perusing of the nearby areas.
Roll the red one. Change it up. See? What do you say? History?
It's the blood.
Yeah.
Plus 1.
It's family
17.
trait.
17. There are some open glades nearby. The tree cover is still pretty dense. Looking at the machine you saw them fly in on, you think there's probably some risk to it, but there are some places within a couple of miles where they could potentially set the ship down.
See, to me, again, Father, I've never fought a dragon before. I don't think any of us have. So, although we did kill that wormling that one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dell wants to count that. I'm not going to count that.
I
but,
exploded it. That is a count.
I mean, explosions are pretty damn awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
Did explode into about 1,000 pieces. Yeah.
Very
And,
cool.
she has a tattoo of it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
great.
I'm gonna show him.
Yep. Very excellent tattoo work. I have a few of my own.
Would
Right
you
on.
say it's probably? I'm just thinking aloud here. It's probably good to keep the fling around for its just cannon fire, I suppose.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what a fling is.
Oh, that's what the ship is called.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what your ship can do. I think is the issue. Does it? Most airships are kind of cumbersome, faster than a regular boat or ship, but
It's like if an airship and the fastest bird you could think of had a baby, and this one just happens to have a lot of guns on it. Not that you know what a gun is, but it's
I don't know
it's-
what that word means.
it's a projectile like an arrow, except it's launched from an explosion. So
Yeah.
it's
I'm made of questions.
Yep, I mean we were too when we first saw it. For sure,
I
so.
just give me the tour, and then we can decide. You guys take him up, show him around the ship. He's just baffled by all of it. Like, he's seen some crazy shit in his day. He's not a young elf, and he's just like, "What in the gods, holy hell!" And he just like reaches out and pulls a lever, and one of the panels closes on the side of the ship. Oh, Horatio's balls. Okay, I'm just gonna put that back. I will defer to you in this situation. Oh my god, he's so twitchy.
Because, yeah, we could, like, use the fling as cover. Because it had, like, it's armored, right? So,
Yeah,
if we
putting
needed
it a
to-
couple miles away to me doesn't make any sense because we know what it can take. We don't know the damage that this dragon can do fully. We've only had a slight taste, so to me, keeping it nearby under cover of some kind, and Falconer maybe can get up into the gunship and swing around like we were attempting to do before, or we did do, I guess, before with the rock.
Yeah, actually, that could be
Yes.
useful.
Possible to launch the gunship just from the stationary.
We'd have to ask Falconer. I don't see why not, but
Yeah, technically yes. Yeah, the whole ship doesn't have to be flying for the
A
gunship
little
to go.
pod to
Yeah.
work.
so that would be my vote, I suppose.
Short rest, then?
Should one of us go and talk to Falconer maybe, see if we can get him calmer if we are, I don't know.
Roston?
Ludley. I have a semantics question for the DM before we begin.
What question?
So,
Semantics.
Oh, I thought he said somatics.
So did I.
Yeah.
no.
I was like,
No,
it's
so
when
I-
you move your hands casting a spell.
You you told me to figure out my spells because of the whatever we talked about the other day before the session began. So I have a question for Magic Stone. It's a bonus action. You know, the one that
Yeah.
IO used or whatever. So it says you or someone else can make a ranged spell attack with one of the pebbles, throwing it or hurling it with a sling. Being that it's, I guess, because I have 2 attacks per action,
Mm-hmm.
can I throw 2 of them? Even though it says it's a ranged spell attack, it doesn't say
Oh, that is
action.
a semantics question. Fuck.
Because basically it's between this, I have higher average damage if I use bonus action and then throw 2 pebbles than I do if I cast Firebolt. So whichever one, if I can throw 2 pebbles, then I'll keep this. If I cannot, I will choose Firebolt.
Does Magic Stone specify that it has to be on one stone as a bonus action?
No, you touch 1 to 3 pebbles and imbue
Oh.
them with magic.
Yeah.
You or someone else can make a ranged spell attack with one of the pebbles by throwing it or hurling it with a sling. If thrown, it has range 60 feet. You use your spell casting ability
I did too
modifier.
because he threw 2
1d6
God scrolls
plus
at the.
plus modifier.
No, that was a different spell, catapult, and then he
Oh.
twin spelled it. I'll give that to you, Tate. Yeah.
I would say, yeah.
As if you were using a sling, I'd say it'd be 1, because that gives it extra distance and extra range. But if you just charge up 2 pebbles and then just double baseball throw, I'd give that to you.
Yeah, or what I'll probably end up doing is like designing some weird mechanism to go on my arm that just like shoots him out.
Sure. Yeah.
But it'll be the same as throwing it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm into that.
Okay. Cool.
Dwarven David. And
Yes,
Goliath.
and what were we talking about before that? Oh, Ralston's.
I'm going to Falconer. And what am I doing? Consoling him?
Good luck with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of giving him the lowdown on what we were
So-
just talking about.
Alright.
Finding
So
out
I'm
if
like,
he's okay.
I basically got a screwdriver on my arm, like tinkering with some thing. Oh yeah, Rustin Craigstone. Falconer. You doing alright over here?
Oh, just fine, Roston. Just fine.
Well, right on. So, the guys are talking about, well, taking a rest, getting ready to fight this dragon and stuff. How you doing? What are your thoughts?
Let's fight a dragon.
Do you need to sleep beforehand? Do you need to take a quick nap? Take an
I-
energy drink maybe?
I could use a shot of something, yeah.
Well, alright. The folks over there, they rely on you. You know that, your wisdom and your guidance. It'd be nice if you could come back and join us. I'm not much of a leader. I just kind of sit back and let you boys do the talking. Well, there's not so much smart talking when you're not around.
You're too kind. You're too kind.
So what do you say? You
Yeah,
gonna
let's
come teach us how to slay this big old fucker?
let's figure something out.
Alright. Right, old chap. And I'm just gonna give him a hearty slap on the shoulder. Back we go then.
Quick question. Do we know, we got items, did we divvy them up? We didn't talk about that, I don't
We
think.
didn't divvy up the
No.
horde, no.
Yeah, that should be something we do for sure.
I would also think that it would probably take longer than 2 hours to divvy up that horde.
Probably.
I don't mean the cash,
Just all the other items we got, just figuring out who's.
I'm still of the thought that we should put the mansion up somewhere and do a long rest.
yeah.
Oh,
Half
for
my
sure.
Oh,
spell slots are burned.
Tay, I'm not sure
Goes
if anyone
first
told
Would
you,
be like, if
but
we put the mansion up.
those
and long
Nido's
rest, that's
wraps
fine.
from our one
But
shot,
when it come out,
those are in,
the
I don't
The
know.
dragon's
It's
gonna be
destroyed
right in the
the
middle.
destroyed the sling.
No
over
way.
there.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
We need
So,
to try and
I don't
make
know
it invisible.
who'd that go to. I don't know. Oh, what?
I gotta look those up again, but
Look what up.
I'm not sure. Probably. I don't remember what they were exactly. Let me look it up.
Oh, I was looking them up just now.
I kind of want the Dragon Slayer.
What are they called?
Nido's wraps of magnetism.
Nettos.
Netto, sorry.
Well, to me,
I keep thinking of
you're the
Magneto.
one- you've got
Yeah, I literally took
better
the end of his
shot
name to make
at
them.
using melee damage to kill it anyway
Yeah,
than someone like myself who's more ranged.
Yeah.
So I would agree with that.
I would want it, but I
Yeah.
can't do axes or nothing. So he
well, it can
he's
morph to
awesome.
whatever.
Yeah,
is-
it can't be axes. It can't be
You
two-handed.
should
That could be a
probably
great
have
sword,
the
though.
diamond. Can you do remember
Yeah.
that?
The
Demon Slayer or the Dragon Slayer.
transmuting, you guys looked it up?
Okay then. Yeah.
Well,
right
that's
there.
what you said last
Oh,
time.
yes.
Is that it can
Okay.
it can
Wait, do you have a
translate
diamond?
into anything that's.
Yeah.
I thought it was any bladed weapon. I might be wrong.
Oh. I have to admit, I did have my eyes on the Nido's wraps of magnetism. But if Tate wants, the for his character, I don't know.
4 diamonds.
No, I mean, as much as they'd be cool for anybody, I think they'd be better off on you because you don't really wear armor.
'Cause I
So,
think
you
you
know,
really
you'd have like the wraps like up your arms type of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas it'd
Makes
just be
sense.
kind of weird for me to have them under my
So
gauntlets.
it's any blade of dragon slaying. So it can be a dagger, a short sword, a long sword, a great sword, a rapier, a katana.
or an axe. Is
Uh,
that
pike.
technically not bladed?
it's not a blade. It's a bladed weapon, but it's not a blade.
Yeah.
Somatics.
I'm thinking if I use
I'll start using that in public.
if I use the wraps,
Aren't we
and
kind of
use
splitting
the,
hairs here?
the,
Yeah,
uh,
somatics.
I mean,
Use
whoever's going to be up in the dragon's face should be using that.
Yeah, and to me, it's either going to
Even
be
if it's, like,
Zodel
temporary.
or
Yeah.
Falconer.
Yeah, you guys weren't supposed to get any of that shit until after you fought the dragon, and then you guys with your airship plan, and I jumped the gun on the assault on the ambush too, and I was like, well, I just fucked myself. You guys have hours to burn at the lair. The things you learn.
I'm gonna take the diamond because I can do Revivify.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And Magnus already has 4 diamonds. So
Casca Front. All right.
Well, I don't know if they're all worth the amount that you need, but yeah, I've got like 12,000.
Isn't
Gold
Revivify only a
worth of-
300 gold diamond?
Yeah.
yeah.
Could be.
That
Oh,
rings a
that
bell.
would make sense then. Yep. All right, as you were.
I think there was one 500 gold diamond,
In the
which
horde, yeah.
works, but it's
I mean,
the next.
if
the
I gotta
next,
use it, I'm gonna use it.
The next spells that require like big ass diamonds and diamond dust are like greater restoration and like the life spell, which requires a diamond
Yeah.
worth 1,000 gold, something like that.
Right.
Jesus.
While everyone's been figuring this out, Turi just sits down on a stone and takes out a piece of wood and starts whittling.
Also, what do you look like? You didn't describe yourself.
Oh yeah, sorry, we totally glossed over. Describe your character.
I am an elf. I have silver hair and red eyes, but I am in rags
Ooh.
because I have lived as a hermit for the last 50 years. I am 201 years old.
wow. I just sold my leather armor. Damn.
And overall, she comes off as very socially inept.
Just like floaty.
Yeah, just
When's
forest
it going?
herbs and mushrooms. You know,
Yeah.
just living my best life.
Smelling the weeds.
Yeah.
Well, that
Did you see the magic item I
Yep,
put in your
I got
inventory?
that all.
Okay.
Written in it.
I thought it was a little fun.
Yeah.
okay. I have 3 healing potions, so
Oh yeah, we got healing potions too. It was like one normal.
2 healing potions, regular, and 3 greater.
Yeah.
I'd love to
So-
take a greater, all else equal.
Yeah.
I should be. Oh, I don't know. I'd say I'm fine with a normal one, but last time I got my ass beat by
Before you guys
a giant toad.
before you guys do potions of anything, are you taking a short rest first?
I think we're gonna do a long rest, or I guess we don't have time for a long rest. Or is how does the mansion work again? Is it like kind of
Only creatures that Arya want to be able to see the door and go in can see the door and go in.
Oh.
No, I know, but just
But
like
time
wise, can we do a long
is-
rest because time's different on that plane?
It's not.
It's time's not different, but
Okay.
it exists for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't have time to do a long
I
rest.
was thinking we could put it either in your house, somewhere just secure and out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
and then use it as a retreat if we need it. Keep it up.
Interesting.
Because we cast
Okay.
it and take a rest, we'd still have it for 12 hours. Or 16
That's
hours.
actually
whatever
that's a good idea. Yeah.
Should we put the box up in it? Or something?
Wait a
Well,
minute.
so I was thinking if we moved the fling, I'd put the box of returning on the fling.
Smart.
So if the fling is a way we can still get to it quickly.
Yeah, that was the one thing I was thinking. Like, if the fling takes too much damage,
It'll blow up and we're
then
stuck.
we were stranded.
Can we put boxes between dimensions? What if we put one in the fling and then we go and put one in the mansion?
We can only put one.
Yeah, we can only have one.
We can
Oh,
only
oh,
have
right.
one mark.
Right.
You have no idea if the box would work across planes.
My view is that I can fly the fling, Zodel can fly the fling, Ryring can kind of fly the fling.
As long as Corky gives him the sticky notes back.
Whereas
Yeah.
Zodel and I think, are best met on the ground against this thing anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know that we'll have an opportunity to use the fling.
What you carving?
As this little satyr, little goat-legged, red vest. He's got a tricorn hat on. Where is he
Apparently,
at?
This guy.
apparently
Yeah.
42 years old.
Yeah, he's Mr. Tumnus, but
Yeah, but
basically-
He's quirky, so.
Yeah, quirky.
His name's Quirky. Hi, I'm Quirky. What you got there?
Bears.
I am not a fan personally, but where I'm from, they have 2 heads, so I mean, that's pretty fucked up.
That is so cool.
I bet they're extra cute.
Not to me, but I'm a little. Perfect bear chow. That's pretty good. Want to see what I can do? So now, Go!
And he pulls out his pan flute.
Oh my god, hold on. I'm gonna pull my bagpipes and start inflating them.
Yeah, let's tell the dragon where we are.
Yeah, really good idea.
Make a performance check with Quirky.
I have advantage because it's my bagpipes.
Quirky's was a nat 14 plus something.
Not 12 plus something. Damn it. Hold on.
What would that be? Is that it wouldn't be athletics?
Performance.
Just straight performance.
Yeah.
12.
Hold on, Quirky.
Performance bonus?
No. It's charisma.
12?
Oh.
I think so. Hold on. I'm checking what you told me last
I got a
time.
16. So some average bagpipes kick off, and some pretty decent pan flutes start going. And sadly, no flames come out of your bagpipe this time.
Damn.
One of his last character, Kage, was like, while they were doing this, like minor illusioned flames coming out of the bagpipe. And then Zodel was just like, oh, I can shoot flames out of this whenever I want! And they play you a decent song.
Yuri doesn't really pay attention, just keeps whittling.
So what do you got? Got some of that. Huh?
I'm not sure what you're implying. little
All right.
one.
And he pulls out a pipe and just kind of sits down next to you, starts toking up.
I'm not normally that bad. I'm rusty.
Yuri just keeps whittling.
Alright, am I moving the fling or
So,
not?
so should we move the
I
fling
think
to
we
that
should.
meadow?
Yeah. Getting it out of harm's way. I didn't think of the idea that it could take damage and then we'd be stranded. That's a good idea. And then the box of returning on top of that.
Yeah, and
make
then
things
we
easier.
could,
Yeah.
get away.
Find
Kind
a
of.
secluded spot somewhere in your home and you
Mhm.
can
Because we could put the
Mansion.
mansion door on the fling too. Then we could
Oh, well.
box to the fling and then into the mansion. I don't know.
And I would imagine like I know where my home is even because it's decrepit in this area. Like, there's
You'd have to make a couple of checks. You'd probably have advantage.
okay.
Because like everything is real boggy, gross. That, like normally you'd be like, oh yeah, I saw that series of knots on that tree that looks like a smiley face. That means I go this way for a kilometer. Everything's real fucking like bark is sloughing off. Like you'd be able to find your way. I just for flavor there'd be a couple of rolls to see if you like I don't know
in
step on a dragon
proximity
turn.
in proximity here is it kind of far away then or is it you know
Well, Turi mentioned the closest kind of clearing she knows about are about a mile away.
No, I'm thinking about like my home, just to
Oh.
do the thing that like having the mansion be in our home,
not
just
be
as a
open
bit
so
of a
that when we come out and there's a dragon prowling around that we're
like
Well,
is it
not-
So we can sneak up on it.
There's
Do a
plenty of
surprise.
places that we could take refuge that are. Well, that one's kind of intact. Our home is sort of. That grassy knoll. That's our roof.
Oh.
oh
Yeah,
well that's
but
that ramped up fast.
there are. Well, I recognize the shingles. I put them on myself.
Mm.
They're green, but I'm pretty sure that's up. Where's the? Yeah, that's definitely our house.
Go up to it and just like try and get in or door.
Yeah, you can make an investigation check. It's like pretty submerged.
It's 6.
You go to like pry up a part of like this mossy, sickly wood, and it just breaks off in your hand, and then you just see of grossness underneath.
Yeah, there's not much left here.
Well, there's that one there, and that tower as well. Kind of the rest up. Most of those bridges have been snapped and broken by the dragon, but I mean we can. Any port in a storm, I suppose.
It's just as long as it's secluded and away from, I guess, obvious attack in that way.
Help your dad on an investigation check too, or on an investigation check to see if you guys can find.
9.
I rolled a natural 9 plus 7.
Amen.
You guys takes you about half an hour, 40 minutes. Don't know why I went to this, boys.
Shit.
But you do find yourself. There is a. It's kind of covered in a lot of moss. It looks sickly, but the frame of the interior is still kind of holding fast, a little creaky, a lot of dampness. But about 300 feet further back, there is a little shack about 20 feet. I'd say about 40 feet up off the ground. A home that on the side of a tree. You'll have to climb up to it on either the side of the tree or whatever. What other means you have to climb, but it looks sturdy and it's out of the way, back in the denser tree line.
I think it's got to be closer to the clearing in that way. Because your idea was using it as a bit of a safe haven, just in case. Yeah.
To make a retreat, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we just plan to do it behind the tower, a large tree, instead of back here, because it's gross to get back here.
We're looking for a spot to put the door, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if we just put it like
Yeah.
right in the like indents of this, I don't know, tower tree thing. And if it can't see it, then I mean, like I think we should be good. Just the ship is the thing to worry about. That's big in here.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Sorry
while
to interrupt you, lads. Does anyone have a few small cloth bags I could perhaps steal?
No.
That's an interesting request.
Is
Good.
there a chance we've got some extra fabric laying around?
I'm gonna take out Derek, and then shake my hand and put it back.
Derek?
What was his name? Did I say Derek?
Jared?
Jared. I don't know.
You've already given me Jared.
Oh, I did. No.
Yeah, so you can.
I like bottom off you to put my stuff in.
Yeah, all of his
There's an
smoothing stuff.
anvil and stuff.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that. Okay.
Troy, has there been any hint of any other civilization in the areas that have stuck around potentially to do what you're doing to fight back against this Drake?
No. There's only been some cultists, but I've dealt with them.
Good. That's good. Like I said, any port in a storm. The day is starting to tarry on here, and it has been about an hour since all of this started.
Let's just put it
I
over
think
here.
let's do the short rest.
Yeah, we can put it over back here, kind of out of harm's way. In that way, and then we can just swing around the trees and just
The door to the mansion?
Yeah.
okay, so while they were looking around, I'll take the fling.
I'll hang with him. I'm
Just
gonna.
The two orcish speaking boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terry,
Boy,
if you
and
could
go.
direct us.
Turi, would you care to trade me one of your rags for some half plate armor? So I'll get it back later. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
No. This is where I store all my bear totems. You can't have it.
Damn it.
And yeah, at like a cursory glance, she's got like at least a dozen, probably more, just exquisitely carved of varying sizes, but bear totems just kind of slung around like as a belt, kind of hanging off of every which portion of her body.
Water skin's got a hard, small opening, right?
A what?
A
A
water,
water
skin.
skin?
Yes.
always plotting something, that lad.
I cannot offer you my robes, but I can offer you a bear totem. This one's extra cute.
Oh, thank you very much, madam.
And you can add a 1d4 inspiration dice for a roll of your choice in the future. It lasts forever until you roll it, and then you get the one.
Yeah, if you click on the inspiration thing, it'll mark it off.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
So Adele, start the fling, please.
Oh, all
Strike
right.
check.
Sure.
Will the dragon see it if we lift it above the trees? I guess we kind of have to.
Well, if it's just a mile or two away.
Well,
Yeah.
Roll again.
Oh, there we go.
That's good. 18.
18 plus 5.
There you go. The fling fires up, and Verdun and Turi kind of look as this thing with massive propeller blades starts to spin, Has he ever shown you a picture of what it looks like?
Oh, legend.
Pretty slick.
This is the Fling Muzar.
Freaking treasure planet.
It opens up,
Orcish for airship.
and as you're seeing it right now, it is currently... I broke it. Taking off vertically. Oh, and these also open. Oh, and so do these. It is now taking off as all of these compartments now start to reclose and seal up, and then it goes down and
That's rocket mode.
airplanes out. Ugh. So that's what happens. You're airplaning while you're helicoptering up, and then airplaning.
I think whoever had the second rock broom can borrow that if I can.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll give that to
So
you.
Dell
That's
and I will
cool.
go park it. I'll set the box and then we'll fly back.
Yeah.
on the way, I'll ask which one of us should take the transmuting dragon blade.
I think I like it.
Okay,
If you
that works for me.
mind.
And then if Tate doesn't mind, I'll take the wraps.
You will take the raps.
But
I'm more of a hip hop, pop kind of guy.
yeah.
You did.
Rustin, you probably want the bombs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
Nobody told me about the bombs.
There's.
I was busy working on one here myself, as you see me like strapping vials of fire wine to my body.
Yeah, there's 4 Darren Shredder bombs. They're basically firewine bombs with shrapnel attached.
Tate, I'm gonna have to just I'm gonna have to clarify something here. You can't strap yourself with so much. Okay, if in a firewine or explosive incident, it goes over double your HP, just like a real kill.
Yeah. I know. I'd still die. Yeah. I was only taking out 4 vials.
Yeah, your feet won't save you at that point.
Because they'll be
Rust in
exploded.
pieces everywhere.
Freaking atomized everywhere.
I got 1 HP left.
Not even my bear totems can fix that.
No, they cannot.
So how many Daring Shredder bombs?
4.
Sweet.
It's basically a nail bomb and a Molotov cocktail combined.
Shrapnel
it.
grenade.
There's also 2 potions of fire breathing.
Oh, that reminds me.
That's pretty cool.
See, this is what you guys should be doing in your group chat. Is divvying up who's
Yeah.
taking what.
Yeah, just totally forgot we were dealing with
We were
Papa
daddy
issue
issues.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'll take one of the regular.
His
potions,
list of
if you
questions
don't
was
mind.
longer than yours.
Yeah, that's okay.
I was fascinated. I was like, shit, Brett came to play.
Yeah. 40 sessions to meet this man again. 41.
Yeah.
Who else wants a potion of healing?
Regular.
I'll take one.
How many do you have?
There's
One more
you
left.
took
I took a greater healing,
greater.
but I
So there's 2 greater healings and 1 regular.
I've got 1 regular as is. Does the rest of the party have like multiple?
I feel like Kinneros should probably have one. He doesn't have a lot of HP.
yeah.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, he should give him
Yeah. Let me check if he's got anything.
Yep.
He does not.
Okay.
You want to give him a greater? Oh wait, I'm
We
in
can give
spells.
him
Hold on.
2.
He's got a superior potion of healing and a regular. So.
Oh,
Okay, so we can do 1
Brothers.
greater for Kinneros.
I only have 1 potion overall, and it's that one. So I don't want to take the last greater one, but it might.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why this is saying this.
Do you want the greater then?
Maybe.
Okay.
Are we taking a short rest? Is this what happened?
Anyone else? Potion of healing. There's one left.
I have 1 potion of healing on me right now. But I mean, I can cast Cure Wounds, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can't
but-
add that for him. He doesn't have it editable.
Yeah, Shay might have to do that.
Ah!
Add stuff to
Kinneros.
Kinneros's inventory.
C.
Potion of greater
Potion
healing.
of greater healing.
D&D Beyond.
Okay,
This
well,
week we'd like to thank our sponsor.
Durnix Forge.
Nice.
That was pretty good. You can have 5 for that.
Yes.
You made me smile. Fuck, what am I doing on my campaigns? That's what.
I have 3 potions of healing.
Ooh, Kinros is under half health too.
I
Yeah.
think we need a long rest.
I don't know if we have time for a long rest, though.
If we're in the action, the fling's away
We've hit
now.
the fling.
Yeah,
What am I-
that's true. That's true.
What am I adding to
Yeah,
his
this is
inventory?
the-
Potion of greater
Potion of
healing.
greater healing.
Do you want a
Should maybe give him
regular
one of
healing
those
potion?
tokens of featherfall if he's
Greater,
flying.
so I'm good.
Okay.
Mm.
So you
He
can
has
take the
he has
potion.
Featherfall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't he use it when he fell in the acid?
Still would have fell into the acid, just slower.
Just slower.
Yeah, but he could have been like,
I don't think that's how.
Start blowing. Push me back, push me back.
If you thought you could have done a better job playing Kinneros, then maybe you should offer to play Kinneros.
I didn't.
He has Featherfall?
We also
Like
have
a
3
spell?
tokens of Featherfall, so.
One potion of greater
take the-
healing to
take the
Kinneros?
potion of healing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take one of those tokens. 'Cause I might get crazy and climb up a dragon.
Yeah. Admittedly, I might want one of those tokens as well.
Take it.
I thought he had Featherfall. He just
I
hasn't.
don't see it in I have Featherfall.
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking of when I was looking through your shit.
If Kinneros is gonna fly, give him one of those tokens.
Token of Featherfall for Kinneros, going once.
Yeah. Falconer, Zodel, and Kinneros have the 3 tokens. And Falconer, you have the Dragon Slayer.
Yes, we do.
Okay. I have the diamond. Zodel has the wraps. Roston has the bombs.
Man, Kinneros is rich. He's got like 8,000 gold.
That's it.
That's
He
all.
doesn't even know.
I have 35K.
It's at this point you all
I
look
have-
around and you see a completely different humanoid person. And then he changes back. He has a hat of disguise that he never uses.
Ooh,
I
what?
haven't
Oh,
used-
Kinneros does?
haven't used it yet. Bitches.
We're gonna have to team up for some hijinks sometime.
Yeah, you want to rob some places?
Oh my god! Yes! You've been so boring so far. I'm sorry.
And you know what I was going to say before last session was you guys need to start talking to Kinneros.
I know.
You guys ignore the fuck out of him.
You poor thing, here's a bear totem.
Wicked. I don't know. Quinn's vibe is so weird because he's like, kind of like a ranger, monk, or a ranger, sorcerer sort of vibes, but then he's just like, get wrecked, fucking pussy. And Kinneros gets an inspiration die.
Cool.
Question,
I like
question
your
for
rags.
you.
Thank you.
If I take a potion of fire breathing and then wild shape, does it still work?
Holy fuck! You guys have come up with a hard hitting question. Read me the potion.
Fire breathing alpha plesiosaur.
Yeah, pretty much. After drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet. The target must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw, taking 4d6 fire damage on a fail, half on a success. The effects end after you exhale the fire 3 times or when 1 hour has passed.
Yeah, because you're not magically changing. You're not being polymorphed into anything, where effects would be. I'd say yes.
So I could,
'Cause you're
like,
just
action-
you're just changing your body.
Yeah, like
So
action,
you could
take
action
the potion,
and then bonus action
change.
transform. I don't see why not.
Sweet.
Yes, and
Zodel throws you in monkey
adding
form.
those.
Fire breathing monkey. Air assault.
now we're in Pokemon territory.
Go, Chimchar.
Throw some poop, fire breath. Fiery
It's
poop.
Mister.
It's Mister, yeah. Dude, there was a great. Or you were with us last night. Never mind.
Okay.
Yep.
Great Laudna.
Oh yeah.
And that were you with us for the?
For the Molly.
Yeah.
Super cool.
That chick had it. She was
Right?
decked out.
Oh my god, all the patterns and everything.
Yeah.
Awesome. Super sick.
Okay, I'm casting the mansion behind this tree.
Everybody
fort.
move behind that tree.
Yeah. Well,
And we're long resting.
If we can.
I don't agree with that, but whatever.
Why not?
Because I thought the whole point of us being in the lair ahead of time was like to set up an ambush. So if we go long rest in this mansion and we come out and the dragon's just gonna be like, oh, there's been some people stealing my hoard, and he's gonna be on a rampage.
She.
That she's gonna be on a rampage and no work coming.
Well, we could attack her right now with me having like 0 spell slots left.
No, I wanted the short rest.
Well, short
That
rest
doesn't
isn't going to
help
help
spell
me.
slots either.
It doesn't help.
We need as much ammunition, I think, as
I
possible.
mean, if you have arcane recovery, it does, but I don't think anybody here does.
I'm just saying, if we're gonna fight a dragon, we should be at 100%.
plus, I think it's more honorable to go full strength against full strength. You know, forces of nature play against each other.
Fair enough.
Makes me. That's what I dream of.
Okie doke, into the mansion.
All right. Ooh, interesting choice for this spell. I like it. Trees. Where do I meditate?
I'll just think, and a branch comes off of Riordan's tree house. Meditation house.
All right.
Like a family tree almost.
Oh, have you returned?
Yeah.
You landed the ship
Zodell
with
and I.
Yeah,
Zodell?
we
Okay,
came
so the
back.
two of you,
We decided on
you
who's getting the
have
stuff.
the brooms.
They're brooming it back, yeah.
All right. So actually, as you guys made your way up, who asked Turi for directions?
I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't think I heard that. So, make a survival check.
Can I help?
You can help.
What's your survival?
I think it's pretty good. I +4.
Hey, you roll.
Roll with advantage.
11.
That was an advantage. Takes you guys about an hour to find the clearing, and I'll have you make 3 dex checks to see if you can lower the ship in helicopter mode.
1? Is it good?
That's 2 failures.
2, that's
You
not good.
you hit
Bam! Bam!
the bottom of the fling. The propellers start to chop at branches, and it's a lot of noise.
Stop breaking my forest.
You're not
Fling-
You're not with
The
me.
fling takes 14 damage
Okay.
as it chops its way with the bottom propellers. It was supposed to be like a best 2 of 3, and his first one was a nat 1, so it's an auto fail. Yeah, 14. And then you start to get a little lower. The overhead propellers are a little bit bigger. I want you to make another 3 dex checks.
Jesus Christ. 5?
That's a fail.
5?
That's 2 fails. That's it. The fling takes another. Oh,
Always when I'm
nat,
here.
nat 20. So your fling takes 40 points of damage.
Okay.
But you do manage to get it now into this glade
Sorry.
and lowered to the ground.
Like a glove.
Very
Like a
ragged,
glove.
very, very cold glove, yeah.
And you park it. Do you hide, obscure it at all?
Yeah. So let's throw some branches on this thing.
Right.
There's lots around.
Yeah.
We freshly made, actually.
Most branches you go to pick up are soggy, moldy.
We just cut some off the trees.
Oh yeah, soggy, moldy. They were hitting acidic swamp grass, and they're just wet, and they sting
we
your
should
palms.
make a ghillie suit for this thing.
I'm gonna use my alchemy jug. I'm gonna get some light glue and stuff and start to fashion like a little tarp-ish
Okay.
of sticks.
With the glue, roll a dex check with advantage.
Dex, just straight dex.
Just putting it all together.
Oh, nice, 21.
21. You, for one whole side of the ship, takes you about another half an hour as the sun is starting to lower in the sky, but you got enough glued together to, in a haphazard camouflage, for sure.
You good?
Let's go.
Arm it up. Beep beep.
I did put the box of returning down. In the
Okay, you place a mark on the deck of the ship. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take the broom and I'm gonna go tog. Let's go.
And you guys probably tug which way?
Back to where we came.
Through the trees or back up
through-
over the canopy?
Through the trees.
I don't want to risk it. We took a while. Let's go with it.
Speeder chase.
Yes.
Okay.
Bunch of tiny bears. Look at that. Yeah. In the trees.
Take you about another half an hour to get back. And I want you each to make 3 dex checks.
Godspeed.
My wisdom?
No, just the boys that are flying back through the trees on brooms.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Natural 20. That's better.
What?
Where was this?
What's happening?
And an 11.
Okay.
10, 17, 21.
10, 17, 21, 2 natural 20s. I'll say at one point you almost fly into a giant spider's web.
Ooh.
But with these 2 nat 20s over here,
Yeah, hell yeah.
you should just get that tattooed on your biceps. Just nat 20, another nat 20.
Back to back. That's better.
You're about to fly into this, and like last second, as Falconer grabs you and pulls you out of the way, you just see this giant black spider with just green venom dripping out of its fangs, about to as you fly past. And it only takes you about 15 minutes.
Right
to
on.
Make your way back to
Big
the
fun.
clearing. As now everybody else is in the mansion,
I think we probably leave the door ajar.
and it is
So they know where it is.
dusk.
No, they know where the
Yeah,
door is.
it's
'Cause I
available
can,
to everyone
like,
that she wants.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, you've got Vivint in your head? Is
Yeah.
that okay, cool. Yeah, that's good.
I can choose who I want to be able to see the door,
Good. Yeah.
so they can come in.
All right.
As you enter,
Mhm.
Verdun is waiting.
I'm going to bed where I don't have anyone. See ya.
Good night, Zodel.
That took a dark turn.
She's just like that.
I can only imagine you have a multitude of questions. And if not, that's fine.
I have lots of questions.
I am here to talk if you are interested. If not, I'll be here still when you're ready.
Let's take a walk. We'll walk and talk better.
And you start to walk around the field. Circular field of what
just
Arya's
hollow,
limitations are.
Where were you? Why did you leave?
Strong start. You find the paragraph.
It's like Coraline. They just keep walking, and it goes all white, and then it loops back, and they're just back around.
Basically, we're just in a circle of like forest, the capital of Durelium. Forest, the capital of Durelium.
What's the little moon planet in Dragon Ball just walking
Oh
around?
yeah.
Reminds me of that Rick and Morty episode too.
Oh man, Tiny Planet.
Tiny planet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we've got bacon. We hunted all
The
of the
only
boar.
pig.
Yeah, we hunted the boar to extinction this morning for bacon. Falconer, your mother and I had a very strong connection. We met under harsh circumstances, in terrible times in pajamas, and in a moment of in a moment of
Door.
at a moment where I was down, victorious but injured, she healed me. Over the days she kept me fed, watered, rested. Weeks, months, until things escalated. Wasn't my idea to leave. I argued with her for weeks. Weeks. But she guilted me out of her life. told me she couldn't keep me to herself, knowing what we, the Equitas Libre, do in the world. We had a wonderful bit of time together. And honestly, I would have stayed if she had not pushed me away with every fiber of her being. I would have watched her age, grow old, and pass in front of me. Just wasn't meant to be.
She never told me that. She didn't talk about you much at all, to be perfectly honest. I didn't even know your name.
She broke both of our hearts that day. And I don't want you to blame her. I could have fought harder. But she was adamant that I go out and keep doing what I do in the world the way I had done for her people in Ventis.
That's awfully gallant of you.
It's weighing one lifetime and one man's and one woman's happiness over the safety of others, I suppose. I argue that point to myself every day. Was I selfish to have another son? Or was I selfish to have what I thought was my first son? Was I selfish to settle down? Arline and I both, when we could have stayed out in the world. Have people died because of our absence? Has the world grown greater because of our staying? Only the keeper of time can tell.
I hated you. Not just you, the idea of you. Leaving. Never caring. Did you know that the orcs came back? Razed our village, killed everyone.
She sent word once. Once after Ryden was born. The first word I'd heard that she had even been born. I never knew she was pregnant. I never knew I had a son, and I received a letter. And she said I was welcome in your life if I wished it. Arlene supported my decision to go to Ventis, to see you, to find you, to face a past that I didn't know I had. I arrived in time to watch Naisa burn. I scouted the orcs as they marched through. I checked their slaves. Not knowing your name or your face, I looked for any half-elven boy, any man, woman, or child enslaved, dragged along by the orc hordes, and they had taken no prisoners. I wasn't in time, and I could only assume that you had perished along with all others, even as I reached the edge of Naisa long after their marching further to the east. All there was ash. And so I returned here, broken-hearted, with naught but the memory of your mother and a single letter with her handwriting and signature. Hardly the treasure I'd hoped to recover.
Well, now here we are. Face to face at last.
You seem a strong man.
I've seen many painful days. It has not been what one would describe as an easy life. But I found a purpose to guide the light, to shelter the light, and keep the light burning. So I do. That is what drives me.
Knowing what drives you is half the battle. I myself have been down those roads, fighting for good, fighting for balance. I can only say that I am sorry to have fallen so short of what you needed in life.
Well, we don't always get what we need or want, do we? But,
It is up to us to decide what we do with the time we are given.
yes.
To quote Gandalf. You seem to have made choices that have brought you into a world of... to a place where balance is tested. Perhaps it can be reacclimated.
Yes. Well, enough for tonight. We should rest. It's a dragon to slay tomorrow.
I will be there with you, son.
Good night. Now I will leave.
Yes, when you walk away, he just stands for a long minute. Slowly kneels down onto the lush grass. And in his first pose of meditation, his shoulders just kind of slump a little deeper, a little sadder. AV Club, what's going on?
So that's a long rest, you said?
Yeah, if you guys want to take a long rest, take a long rest. You're in the mansion.
You'll need to do it. You'll need to do it for Kinneros.
Right.
I can't.
Nope,
Okay.
you're right. And then for damage, if you just want to keep track on paper or something, because it's a lot. If we're in combat, it's a lot for me to be switching back to his page to.
Oh, yeah. I'll roll for him. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, just like
For his damage. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's just if I have to switch tabs every time he takes damage, it's going to be a real busy over here.
Nope, gotcha. Yeah, I'll note his. Yeah.
Sweet. Thanks, bro.
I'm going to attune to the Dragon Slayer.
And me
Alright.
with
What shape does it
Nidos.
take?
It's going to be a long sword. Long sword.
Long sword, Dragon Slayer. It is.
I'm gonna head outside, not of the door, just of the treehouse.
Yep.
And I'm gonna practice with these Nettos wraps. I'm gonna throw the crystal cutter and try to like guide it back to my hands.
Sure.
Practice with it a bit.
Because it's sort of natural and implicit in the garment's ability, just make a couple performance checks.
A couple.
Just performance, just to see how badass it looks.
5. 11.
Make one more.
2.
Do I see him practicing with the reps?
Make a perception check.
Not trying to hide it or anything, just out in the.
Yeah. But everybody's kind of trying,
Yeah.
like going to bed in
10.
their own time. 10. It takes you eventually. You're like about to tuck in, and you just hear grunting, and you look out of your little root cellar.
Oh, this is after I've woken up.
Oh, in the morning.
Because I had to attune to it overnight.
Oh, okay. I mean, like any part of your long rest can be used to attune.
Oh, okay.
With it, yeah. It's just spending time with it, and
Got it.
yeah, you're in your long rest downtime. So.
Sure.
Morning, at night, doesn't matter. Rustin pokes his head out, sees you, grunting and swinging, and Veridin rolled a 19 plus whatever the fuck.
Wow.
And he's like, try, start the momentum with your hips. Not just the shoulders. Start lower, twisting, and then when it comes back, kind of manipulate to the other side.
Like absorb the weight in. Like,
With the advice, make a performance check with advantage.
alright. Okay. 19.
Behind
And
her,
it looks
holding her
so
hips,
much
just
better.
like this.
Whatever.
As Zodell swings the crystal cutter out and then back into her hands.
Whoa! That is cool.
Shay, I don't think you finished the long rest thing. I'm refreshing Kenros's page, but he still has 15 HP.
I would reload it. It says he's long rested on my side.
Okay.
I'll refresh on my end too.
Okay.
Okay, so over the course of 8 hours, that's not great. That's not great. That's great. That's not great. That's great. That's not great. Every not great was great for me.
Oh. That's not great.
Yeah. You've all achieved a long rest.
After my 4 hours, I was actually.
Oh yeah, you.
as- So yeah, I'm just gonna be putting some oil of sharpness on all of like some arrows.
It's just on all the things.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely on the rapier, definitely on.
A little bit on this
the
arrow, a
arrows.
little bit on the rapier. You
Yeah.
look down, open your pants.
Ba-teow, ba-teow.
Kinderos too is just like watching you do this, and he's just like walking around, just kind of like doing laps, just kind of thinking to himself. Can somebody roll me a d20?
Give her.
Matt.
Do it.
20, not 20.
Oh, take beat me.
Hopefully that's a good thing.
Very nice.
I think this is the second time he's rolled a nat 20 on the random things table, and it's like, yes, nat 20. It's like it's just sorry.
Useless.
How many stars do you see? It's most
20! There's 20 of them!
Load faster. 20. Roll me a d6.
I can do that. 5.
Cool. What's oil of sharpness on stuff? Anything else?
Yeah, maybe talk to Papa V. Dad, is there anything we should know about the dragon? You of course fought its mother back in the day. Is there anything that
Well.
seemed to have helped?
Black dragons are vicious. They enjoy torment. Their acid breath is a part of that, watching any and all dissolve, melted away. They are not the most cunning of beasts, but they hold grudges. Most chromatic dragons are vengeful. They are intelligent. Don't think for a second that this is a creature that won't attempt to outmaneuver you. I don't know what you fought in my absence, but it's not a deer. It's not a wolf that will run at the first signs of provocation. It's also not one that will. Chromatic dragons can often let their pride get in the way, but they are an intelligent beast, and we are in the midst of its lair. I think the best we can expect is that the majority of us survive.
That makes sense. Yeah, we've only encountered that one wormling, and it's granted we weren't as experienced nearly as we are now, but it's was it a green dragon? I can't
It was a
remember.
green dragon wormling, yeah.
Yeah, it was a green dragon, and it was definitely, gave us some experience, I suppose. But at this point, it's never seen anything quite like it when we were flying here. So
That is fair. Dragons are not. They don't roam willy-nilly all over the dust. That Horadul has survived it all and made her way here, and this semblance of vengeance is. It's worrisome.
And the vengeance makes sense. I mean, when we arrived, I think out of an action of spite, put everyone in the horde that was made of diamond, and then you in the acid swamp, almost as a bit of a dragon-y middle finger to the family.
That makes sense. We had thought, like I said, Horadul had died as a young wormling when we eliminated Clashadul for becoming a little too bold. The idea of their royalty among black chromatics was intriguing, and they keep trying to bring back the group of what they called the Black Barons, the 4 black dragons that once ravaged all of our countryside nearly 1,000, actually probably more than 1,000 years ago. They have this strange idea of nobility among themselves, and that Searia belongs to them, and we have no idea where this comes from. But Clashadul by herself, touting her dogma and attempting to reinstate the power of her forebears. There was something that needed to be done and was taken care of.
Do you think...
Horadul didn't arrive for hundreds of years after the fact.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you think that if we rid her of this place, do we get our home back the way it was before?
Well, honestly, when I first came out of the crystal, I assumed the wreckage I saw before me was just the devastation left by Veranthus. Veranthris, the great green dragon. If you want to write that down.
Yep.
Yeah, the High Priestess of... This is just reiteration for your guys' notes. The High Priestess of the Drow that came for your mom was Zeroth Kithelrost, and her pet ancient green dragon, Veranthris.
Cool.
Jeez.
But knowing how much time had passed and that Horadul had moved into this territory, I imagine that elimination of the Drake and their horrid emanating magics, as dragons are some of the most magical creatures that there are, would lend to healing of the forest. Perhaps we can expedite the healing of the woods as well with any druids we have in the area of certain power. Of course, this would take time. Weeks, months, years, I don't know. The Twilight Forest is large, and to think that the majority of its citizens have been pushed to the outskirts is worrying. I hope the forest can survive, and there are means of resuscitating it, but I think, yes, first step is the elimination of the poisonous heart of it all.
Any advice for me, I suppose, as we head into something like this, knowing just the skills you've taught me and the things that maybe can aid the group here to win?
You seem to have come a long way, son. He puts a hand on your shoulder. Just full eyes locked. I can sense your strength. I can sense the persistence in you. You've come so far in this near year, and you are so young. I am so proud of you. There's no quick trick or ability that I can give you or grant you in this moment. Perhaps when we have some more time, more hours to spend with one another, I can pass on what little I have left to show you your fullest potential. But I think just keep doing what you're doing. I think we'll be all right.
Thanks, Dad.
Any other quick questions while you got them to yourself?
How did your conversation with Falconer go?
He seems hurt. I didn't know, and you didn't know. Your mother and I knew. Far too late. He was already coming into his early teens. when his mother, Marisha, sent me word. A life before a life. Before I met your mother. He felt abandoned.
Rightfully so.
And the truth is, I never knew of his existence until it was too late. I hope to bridge the cracks of his heart. Teach him what I can as well, as I have taught you. Be a father as he has needed all these years.
Of course.
But he does seem hurt.
Makes sense. I'm excited to.
Sorry.
Quirky's just on a pogo stick in the back.
Hey, look! I already made this for me. It's out of the trees.
Total derailment.
Yeah.
I forgot to turn my ringer off. I apologize. Oh, it's just his fucking food, not sausage. Now we know.
I have a question while I've derailed everything. Are these Darren Shredder bombs small, medium, or large?
Oh, they're like the size of like a soup can.
So but you've got 3 sizes in the description that do different amounts of damage,
Oh,
but it doesn't say what size they are.
Campbell's Chunky Explosions.
2 small, 1 medium.
I got 4.
2 small, 1 medium, 1 large.
Ooh.
With that, I gotta pee. Since we're derailed anyway, I'm gonna wet myself. I was just like, oh, the role playing's too good. Don't pee. Good. Good.
You guys want to do some food for supper, snack? Or
Yeah, that's
anything?
what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah, I suppose it's almost 20 to 6 here, yeah. What did we do last time? Was it Mona's?
Pizza, yeah.